Hello friends, in the series of BSE IPF, I welcome you all. We are talking about the economic survey, the most common document available in the public portal, and it is also easy to understand. Just it is about to understand or to be friendly with the jargons and the terminology of the finance. Once we are done with it, then it actually gives the advantage, or it actually gives the uh, thought process to think about the economy, to understand the fact of the economy, the reality, and the perception and the initiatives of the government, and what direction one investor should think, and when and in which way he should decide about his investments. One can take the benefit of it once he understands the economic survey. And that's why BSE, IPF, and SEBI took this initiative to bring the economic survey in simpler language. We have discussed about agriculture, industries, service industries, employment, and the overall international inflation. But the topic about which we will be talking today is inflation in India. What is the situation in India, and what should be the thought process of a small investor? We will try to see in today's session. After trending below the target of 4% during the first half of 1920, we have seen in last session that in the first half of 1920 of the 6 months, the overall inflation was very much under control. But after the end of first half, the inflation started increasing, and the inflation spiked during the second half and reached the multi-year peak of 7.6% in the January 2020, highest in 68 months. For last 68 months, we have never touched this mark of 7.6%, but we touched in January 2020. One of the major reason is a typical prolonged southwest monsoon. The short form is SWM, along with the unseasonal rain during the Kharif harvest period. So Kharif went wrong, and the supply disruption was there, especially those vegetables from September to December 19. Thereafter, with the fading of this pressure, the pressure started fading down and encouraging the prospects of Rabi crop. Food inflation started easing from January 2020. January 2020, we touched 7.6%, but then it started easing down. Fuel prices recorded the 5 consecutive months of deflation during July to November. This is one of the important thing one can do the underline of this, that it was in deflation for 5 consecutive months from July to November 19, but then it before bouncing back during the December 19, March 2020 on the pressure from international prices of LPG and kerosene. One can see in this graph that till this time the inflation was very much under control, but after this duration, after the September 19, it started picking up. So one can see this graph rising up, and that's what brought the inflation up to such a high level. And one can see this period, that this is a period of just the start of COVID-19 and the Chinese virus. Here is a again fall in inflation. So one can see that for the years as a whole, inflation picked up to the average of 4.8% in 1920, 136 basis points higher than a year ago. With the uptick in headline inflation from September 2019, household median inflation expectation hardened during the second half of 2019-20 by 103 BPS basis points 3 months ahead, and by 133 basis points a year ahead. So this is a forecast, this is a situation, but this situation is again one of the major reasons is the COVID, that now the inflation is in such a way. But after 6 months or 1 year, this situation will also change. We will come out of the COVID again, we will come back to the normal, and the demand will rise. Once the demand is there, then there will be a push in agriculture along with the industries, along with the service sector. There will be a new employment generation, and again we will pick up in the speed of GDP. So today we are stopping here. Thank you very much for liking our session. Don't forget to write your name along with the email address in the comment section. Also, all the sessions are coming to you by BSE, IPF, and SEBI, so don't forget to say them. Thanks. The same topic is there in Marathi and Hindi. You can check out our YouTube channel for that. Stay tuned. Thank you very much.